went. Kind of how do you think you threw out there today, and what do you see also from Malik and Archana?
Yeah, I think it was a good day. Really excited to where this team's at, and excited to build in the fall and throughout the summer. And I think both of those guys did really well. Obviously, Arch, he just got here, and he's learned the offense great. He's coming along great, and I'm really fired up about our quarterback room. I think we all get along real well, and I'm excited for the future.
Next question. Raise your hand if you have a question. Middle, Kirk.
Yeah, Quinn, Coach Sark made a big issue of the deep passing game. Wasn't working that well last year. What did you see out of that this whole spring, and especially today with the receivers you have?
Yeah, I think we really took time and worked on the deep balls and got the timing down and, the depth and the angles of all the routes. And, I'm really excited where we're at right now. Xavier had a great catch on the sideline early in the scrimmage. We're just going to build up from here on out, and I'm excited.
What about Jonte's catch?
Yeah, Malik threw a great ball to Jonte. And obviously we're excited about Jonte's speed on the outside.
Jalen, what's your opinion on the defense, your first impressions, specifically Anthony Hill at linebacker next to you?
I thought Anthony had a pretty good day. He was on the opposite team, so I didn't want to, celebrate him too much. But I thought, Choke did a great job of just letting him kind of play out there today. He was off the edge. He kind of blitzed through the middle, just for him just to, kind of get a feel for playing off the ball and edge. So I thought he did a pretty good job today. He carried himself well. He had a lot of reps, so I thought that was pretty big for him too, just to get his feet wet. And honestly, I'm really excited for how far he's come since he's been here and the potential he has to, continue his growth into next season.
Yeah, Jalen, you guys lost a lot of experience off of defense this year with the draft coming up. In your opinion, how did you guys look? And we can't always tell what's a sack and what's not a sack.
Right.
So, in your opinion, how much did you get after the quarterbacks today?
I thought we did a good job getting to the quarterbacks. Like you said, it's kind of hard to tell. There were some that were iffy. I think as long as on the defensive side we keep that same tenacity of getting to the quarterback, stopping a run, those kind of things, even though the quarterback might have a black jersey or someone has a green one, I think just keeping that same energy and not, coming shy, just keeping that going into the season is huge for us. So I thought we did a good job today.
Over on the right, Sam.
Quinn, curious, just what do you think of this receiver room, and how much fun has it been to get to throw to some of these guys now that you added a few more guys in that room?
Yeah, like you said, we added a couple of good guys, and couldn't be more excited about the future of this team. I think all these guys are really bought in on the timing routes and the deep balls and the angles, and I'm really excited.
Chip, go ahead.
Quinn, can you talk about your mindset coming into the spring? You changed your body more than even your look, but everyone's talking about how you look different. Your intensity, your leadership is up. Can you just talk about what you wanted to get done this spring?
Yeah, obviously I didn't like where I was at last year, and obviously something had to change if I wanted to end up where I want to be in the future. So obviously, like I said, something had to change, and I'm starting right here, and I feel like I've just, how do I say this? I feel like I've just, I'm eating a lot better. I'm doing all the small things a lot harder, and I'm excited.
Back by the cameras, Noah.
Jalen is one of the leaders of this team. You guys aren't going to have a lot of practices between now and the fall. Obviously, not going to see each other as much as you have been. How do you keep things rolling? What do you do in this time off to make sure you guys don't lose this momentum?
I think it's important though that just coming off of spring, everyone kind of, is able to kind of kick back and relax for a little bit, kind of get their mind away from football. We had 8 weeks or so of winter, and then we go into spring. So I think just everyone getting back and kind of relaxing and taking a break from football. There's a lot of mental and physical work that goes into it. So you don't want to overwork yourself. And then there's going to be a certain point during this break where it's time to kind of reset and realize, okay, I need to get back on my grind, and I need to start eating right again. I need to start working out because when we come back, it's not really we don't really ease into it. We kind of, when we get here, it's already, we know what's up. So I think it's going to be big for everyone just to find a plan, whatever it is for them, just for them to kind of manage the time of being off and also keeping their body intact, staying healthy, staying in shape.
Quinn, you had mentioned that you'd made some changes so that it can help you get to where you're going. Where are you going, and where do you see yourself 3 to 5 years from now?
I'll tell you, I'm going into summer workouts with the best mindset I've ever had going into any off season, and I'm not really looking too far forward right now because there's no need to. We're gonna have a great summer. All of us we're fully bought in on what we need to accomplish this year.
Yeah, Jalen, not especially linebackers, but do you see the next Jalen Ford out here? Somebody's going to break on the scene, is going to have the splash that you did last year?
I see a lot of guys definitely, popping out, showing up, and honestly, that's just a reward of their hard work that they put in this offseason. There's a lot of guys on defense that I could see having a breakout year. For starters, I know y'all probably hear a lot about Byron Murphy, that guy. And it's obvious. It's kind of the easiest one because he's at the center. He's right there on the nose of the ball every time, and he's easily causes disruption. I see guys. I see as young as Ann is. I see him kind of show out a little bit. He'll have his moments. I see guys. Ryan. I like Ryan at safety. Keaton Crawford definitely stands out. He's a physical guy for a safety. He'll come down and he'll definitely make plays as if he was a linebacker. Then he's got the speed. And then other than that, not only defense for Keaton, but he's a big part of our special team. So he's been able to get in where he fits in and just make plays. So.
Jalen, you kind of touched on this with the Byron Murphy, but the defensive line looked like it had a couple of good run stuffs, especially on the goal line. Tell me what you saw from the guys in front of you.
I think it's just bringing that energy. We talked about it before we got out there. Just everyone gets to the ball. Everyone has energy. Everyone, swarming. We kind of had this mentality of effort, and I honestly think that was the key. No matter how close they got to getting the first down, just putting your feet in the ground and stopping the offense. I think one play I saw, AB, he had a great job just getting off the block and stuffing. I think it was Blue. It was like a 4th down, and we was able to get off the field. So just seeing that from young guys is huge, and it kind of it gives you not a sign of relief, but just a sign of energy. There's a lot of potential here, and I can't wait to see what we do this season.
And Quinn, I know you guys are taught to keep your eyes downfield when you're back to pass, but this spring and today, who was in your face up front besides Byron Murphy? I know we've heard about Byron. Who else was in your face? You're like, man, I'm tired of seeing this guy.
Jalen Ford.
Like you said, I keep my eyes downfield. That's a good question, but it's kind of hard for me to tell, honestly. But Alfred's obviously in there. Alfred's a big dude. He's a disruptor of pretty much everything in the inside, and I hate playing against him. That's all I really noticed today. But obviously, there was all those guys had their moments.
Quinn, sorry. You say you didn't like where you were last year in changing your body, changing your eating habits. Was that a change that you made internally, or did you have conversations with someone who told you that you needed to do this, or what made you kind of do all that?
I'd say it was more so just me. I wasn't where I wanted to be last year. I feel like I, let most of the fans down, and I don't want to be in that same situation this year.
With AD, guy who just showed up, but what's it been like working with him and just building rapport with him over the course of the 15 practices?
Sorry, say it again.
What's it been like working with AD and what he brings to the receiver room and to y'all's passing game?
Yeah, he's one of those guys that are just freaky athletic, and a guy that you want on your receiving core. He's made plays in big games. I think he's caught a touchdown in every college football playoff game he's been in. So he's been there. He knows what it looks like, and it's awesome to have a guy like him on our team.
All the way on the right, Joe.
It's all right. Quinn, what kind of strides did you see the younger offensive linemen make this spring? And, guys like Malik that we didn't see much of last year, and even the guys that came in at midterm, what kind of strides did you see them make from the start of spring practice until today?
Yeah, I'll go off. I think we have a really good starting five that shows them what it looks like. And obviously NATO is starting there today. And having the depth that we do is awesome. They're great guys, and I'm excited to see where they go. But yeah, we have a great group of guys that kind of show them what it looks like, and they're really bought in on that.
Last one, Chip.
Quinn, obviously with Hudson moving on, there's not a ton of experience behind you. Where have you seen Malik Murphy make the most progress this spring?
I would say he's a lot more comfortable than he was last year. We came around we came at the same time, and a year in the system really helps you out. And I've seen him make huge strides in his knowledge of the playbook and knowledges of the defenses, and I'm excited for his future too. He's in a great spot right now.